What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another news video here today. Today we have some news from the Phil Spencer, the boss of Xbox, commenting on the PS5, saying how the PS5 requires some heavy investment from casual gamers, says the Xbox boss, that is Phil Spencer. So we've got a bit of news there, so let's jump straight into that first. This isn't going to be a super long video today, because there's not a huge amount of news to report today. We're getting very close to the console launch, a week until the Series X, and not long till the PS5 either now. I think it's 2 days after. In the UK it's like 9 days after for some stupid reason. But anyway, Microsoft remains confident that pricing will play a large role in boosting sales for the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S in the next generation console marketplace. Speaking with Spanish publication La Vanguardia via Pure Xbox, in a recent interview, Phil Spencer, head of the Xbox brand, reiterated how Microsoft prioritized on establishing the right pricing for its next generation Xbox lineup. He further noted that the price-conscious Xbox Series S will prove to be highly attractive for casual gamers and families, unlike certain platforms, which was obviously a dig and a reference to PlayStation 5 and its all-digital PS5 edition. So what he's saying here is the Series S is only £249 or whatever it is in dollars, there's no cheap option for PS5 currently. So people who can't afford a £450 console will have to go with a Series S because there's no PlayStation alternative currently. So a lot of people, especially with COVID going on and job cuts and stuff like that, can't physically afford a brand new system or a very expensive system. So the only option is to go with Series S at that point, which is a massive win for Microsoft. Anyway, gaming can be an expensive hobby. I see certain platforms going to, in the US pricing, $70 for games. The consoles are $500 in the US pricing, and I think that's a heavy investment from people who aren't every day playing video games, kind of the more casual player or a family that's balancing many things. So $500 to splash on a console, if you're not playing it a lot, is a huge amount of money. I know a load of people who are going to be buying a Series S purely because they don't spend that much time gaming, but they do want to be able to play some of the next gen games at a better rate than they are now. And the only option there around the £250 mark is a Series S. Anyway, PlayStation 5 retails at $500. A secondary DualSense controller retails at $70. A couple of next generation PS5 games at launch comes to $140. That alone sums up to $710 without any other accessories or PlayStation Plus subscription, which would only add a further $60 for a year worth of usage. Xbox Series X retails at the same $500 as well. Its controllers and game also retail around the same price. The difference, however, being that the Series S retails relatively cheaper at $300 for starters. Xbox Game Pass then provides a significantly cheaper option to access a massive vault of games, which will include all future first-party games from Xbox Studios. That is $10 a month for over 100 games against $70 for a single-party PS5 game. It is absolutely insane, the value of Game Pass, sorry. I was going to say xCloud, but that's the same thing. Game Pass, anyways, Game Pass is just an unbeatable decision to go with this time. It really is so much better. So Microsoft are just taking the lead here so easily. The comparison makes it obvious why Phil Spencer and Microsoft believe the casual gaming market will eventually lean over to the side of the Xbox. In another interview last month, Spencer stated that early buyers are expected to side with Xbox Series X, but over the generation, our expectation would be that the price really matters and that you will see the Xbox Series S sell more. So they actually predict that they're going to sell more Series S's than they are Series X's, which is probably true. A lot of younger kids or people, parents buying them consoles for Christmas are going to see this next gen experience on a Series S and it's £249 or $300 or whatever it is, and a lot of people are going to be swayed towards that. It's very interesting. Anyway, bit disappointing news here. Game in the UK here has some bad news about Xbox Series X stocks at launch. So several retailers in the UK could not confirm new next-generation games console stock during the lockdown, and Game recently announced that the Xbox Series X's fans who have not pre-ordered might not be able to secure one at the console's launch day. I think that's very obvious. I don't know why they've written an article about this, but let's go on just in case. Game, through its official Twitter account, informed those who pre-ordered Xbox Series X and Xbox Series X to come and pre-purchase the console from November 1st until the evening of November 4th. Those who would avail could collect the console on launch day between 8 AM and 2 PM. The retailer Also noted that the announcement is only for customers who have an in-store deposit or pre-order for Microsoft's next-gen gaming console. So if you pre-order online, you don't need to do anything at all. The follower asked if he could queue up in the store before it opens on the release day, even without a pre-order, to secure a console. However, Game said that it does not have any confirmation that there will be stocks for customers that haven't pre-ordered the Xbox Series X. The retailer also advised potential buyers to check its websites for updates to avoid unnecessary travel to the store. Meanwhile, Smiths announced that pre-orders scheduled to release within the lockdown period would be available for release on their collection date. It also advised customers to wait for the collection email before going to the store. It added that it would only accept payment through cards and would not be taken upon collection. So that is understandable. I'm not sure why, with everything that's going on in the world and the limited stock that we know about with the Series X, S and PlayStation 5, why people are still asking, if I turn up on the day of its release, will I be able to get one without a pre-order? That's just shocking to hear that that's even a question. Like, it is so unlikely. Yes, you can try and go and turn up and get one on that day, but it is very, very, very unlikely that you're going to be able to get one without a pre-order. Like, pre-orders were sold out so quick. They want to try and sell as many of these as possible. It says Argos, on the other hand, offers collection from associated branches of Sainsbury's and in stores, considering that the supermarket, it will stay open despite the lockdown. The nationwide lockdown in England will start Thursday. Yeah, we know. We don't talk about all that on the channel. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's very unlikely if you go into a store on either date, the release date of the Xbox or the PS5, it's very, very unlikely. In fact, 99% sure that you will not get one, because pre-orders are already sold out. It was very difficult even pre-ordering these things, and I really doubt they're going to have that much more stock by then, especially with the PS5's been doing separate waves of stuff as well. And just some other news, just briefly, guys. There's been some pre-order scams booming as the release date is getting nearer and nearer. There's a lot of people listing fake listings on eBay saying they own the systems in various places. You must watch out. There's also been a fake Game account created on Twitter. The Game is a UK store where I'm from, and there's been a fake accounts saying that to provide your card details and stuff like that to them. So be really careful. Do not fall for any of these things. If you get an email from Game and it's legit and it says you need to come to the store, that is the correct thing to do. Go and do that. Do not go and give your card details out on any website, whether it seems like Game is doing it and it is legitimately Game. Do not give them your card details. No company, no professional company will ask for your card details. It is not acceptable. And please don't go and try and buy a pre-order on eBay, because the likelihood is it's very, very dodgy, and they're just going to overprice you for something that you could pick up in a couple of months' time and get the proper price for it and get a reliable buy. So guys, don't fall for these dodgy scams. There's loads of people doing it. Everybody is doing it at the moment, and it's just be wary of everything that's going on. So there's one more thing as well. It's saying that the OG PlayStation had a hidden memory card feature nobody knew about. A fan has stumbled upon a strange feature of the PlayStation. You're actually able to recover games that have been deleted from the memory card. There's actually a video going around. So this is a PlayStation 2 memory card. There is a way to recover it as well, which is actually quite interesting. You guys can check the article out. I will leave it in the description. But yeah, thank you so much for watching my video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. I know it's been a little bit shorter one today. Stay positive, guys. I know everything's a bit awkward at the moment, but stay positive. Look forward to these new next-gen consoles. I will be covering everything that you guys want me to cover. If there's a question you guys have, please ask me in the comments on this video, and I will reply to it on the next video. I don't record these in advance. I record them on a daily basis, so I will answer any questions you have, providing you've asked me before an hour after the first video goes up. If not, I'll get to them the next day. So please do ask questions. Please get involved in the chat here. We really enjoy this stuff on the channel, so make sure you guys sort of follow along with that. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.